What's up, guys? I'm just going to cut right to the chase. This is a 9 University review, a KT V.I.P review, a 9 University Elite review. I take it kind of personally because some people on the internet think like, oh, they're just selling a program. It's not really helping anyone. Well, there was this guy a while back. I don't know if you guys remember him. His name was Kyle. I've got Kyle on today. Back then, he was doing $4,500 a month, and now he's doing a little bit more. Kyle, you want to just break the ice right off the jump for him?
What's up, guys? For anybody that remembers, back in like February timeframe, we did a video where I was hitting 4,500 like Kale said. I am proud to say 6 months later, I am at 45,000 a month. So I have 10 times in, 6 months?
Wow! I mean, I saw it in the Facebook group, but just hearing it now is crazy. So I will show you his progress. I'm going to put some screenshots up of like, we have this thing called the scoreboard. I don't know if you guys can see this. Board, and we put people post in the group. Like Kyle will say, hey, I got X number of sales, and he'll post it in the Facebook group, and then we tally it all up. Right now we're at 8.6 million for this year for all of those people who don't think we actually teach people how to do this. But anyway, Kyle posted, I'm going to post like his screenshots. So every day I was like, okay, 4,500. Then it was 10K. Then it was 15K. Then it was 20K. And it's just like a train, bro. It's been insane. Do you want to show them the app on your phone so they know we're not just making stuff up?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hold on just a second.
I'm sick of all these people that are like, it's not real. It's fake. Kyle is real. Check that out. Do it, scroll. Show them that it's real. It's not a screenshot. Yeah. Like, it moves, guys.
What's up, guys? So apparently the first time that we filmed this video, the actual screenshot never showed up on either camera that we were filming on. So a little technical difficulty there. I am proud to say that when we first filmed the video, we were doing about 45K a month roughly. Proud to say that now that number actually has jumped in the last week since we filmed that video to 51,500, nearing 52,000 here very soon. So want to quickly show that on the screen and give you guys a chance to see that this is real time, not fake numbers, anything like that. So just wanted to quickly do that, be able to, so that they could post that in the video for you to show you guys that this is absolutely legit, 100%. Best course on the planet. These are real numbers, real people. It's nothing, these aren't fake numbers or anything like that. So anybody that has any doubts about that, that's all I can say about that.
Like, wow.
There you go. Guys, it's 100% legit. It is, it's incredible.
Yeah. So tell them a little bit about, like, and again, guys, I apologize. I see all there's always like that one guy on the internet who thinks like, oh, this is a scam. This is bogus. And for some reason that irritated me today. So I would like you honestly, and obviously we're not paying Kyle to say any of this. We're not doing any of that stuff, right, Kyle? This is like...
No, this is something that we collaborated on last week. Wanted to do this.
Yeah. So just give them a little rundown of like your experience with the program. Like I said, Kyle's in all three of our programs: 9 University, KT VIP, and Elite. Tell them a little bit about your experience and how it's gone so far.
I started back in early November. My product went live like mid-January timeframe. Within a month, I was hitting 4,500, got it up to 10K, so 6-figure seller in about 2.5 months. Nice. Then took it to 15K, and really once I hit 15K, I actually made the decision on my own. So actually, here's the other thing. Anybody that remembers the first video I did, you guys actually received my second product that I was launching. Since then, and I don't even think you guys know about this, since then, I've actually, I discontinued that item. It was, honestly, guys, it was selling. It wasn't the fact that it wasn't selling. I know for me personally, I do better if I can focus on the task at hand, and I can do better with it. So I decided not to go forward with that product beyond the first order of it and completely focus on the product that I'm currently selling. I've added 4 variations of that product, and honestly, it's the best decision I could have possibly made. It was a great product that was going really, really well. I spent the last few months basically getting myself ready for what I knew was coming. I knew that if I added variations, if I really focused on that product and increased profitability, I could scale my business that much quicker. And that's why, like recently, anybody that's in 9 University in the group has probably seen my scoreboard shots. I went from 20K to 45K in 3 weeks, a month, maybe. I mean,
Wow,
it was
great.
insane once all that stuff finally started coming in. But it was because I followed along what they teach in the course. I planned stuff ahead of time. I didn't try to rush anything. It's it's get it. Basically, you take the course, you go through it, and you make money.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. That's what we designed it for. Talk a little bit about the difference between VIP, Elite, and 9U, because you've, like you said, you've been here since the beginning.
Yeah. So 9U, honestly, it was phenomenal when it first came out, and it still is. It's still a great program. Anybody that's looking to get into it, 9U has everything that you need. VIP takes that and kicks it up a notch. It takes 9U and it puts it on steroids. It gives it the extra muscle it needs, and you get all this extra valuable content as you're going through it. Elite, the really cool thing about that is you have some extra perks included with Elite. You get one-on-one mentorship or coaching. You get the ability to be able to reach out to people that are 6-figure sellers, 7-figure sellers, some people, on a daily basis. You get all these extra perks of kind of upgrading, and it's worth the extra additional price that you're paying because you're getting that extra value, and it's going to help you scale your business that much quicker. And if you're in VIP or Elite, you get discounts on the Fast Track program too, which for anybody that doesn't know what that is or isn't involved in it, basically it's a resource to help you fast track your business. You get 24/7 live chat support. You get access to accountants, attorneys, all that type of stuff. Logistics Smith gets on there, and they'll talk to you about freight forwarding and shipping. All this extra stuff to help you get up and going quicker, so that you don't get that analysis paralysis, and you don't get just stuck wondering what to do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's wow. I mean, I should just let you do all the videos, bro. That's incredible. I think those things that you talked about are perfect. The the extra help, the stuff like that, the one-on-one coaching in Elite is insane. In VIP, there's 6 live streams a week. Like I think that's one of the coolest things about that program, that like I've never seen that. Like I bought courses from other people, and it's kind of like, oh, maybe we'll do a live stream once a month, but it's like 6 a week. You know what I mean? I think that's insane. So,
and these live streams are with legit 6-figure sellers. I mean, it's with people, either Kale and Taylor themselves, or it's with people. I do one of them on Saturday. Sharon does one for the Elite students, only for the Elite students. I mean, there's so much value provided in all those, because you can literally just go on there, and in real time you get an answer to a question that maybe you've been sitting there kind of scratching your head about and thinking, geez, what do I do about this? And you can just go on there and ask somebody that's been there, done that before, and they'll give you an exact answer what you need to do.
yeah, awesome. So what would you say to the people that, I guess we kind of started the video off on this note, but what would you say to the people that are skeptical, or like of Amazon in general, or of courses, or of programs, or of us specifically? Like, what would you say to that?
I would say knowledge is power, and I said this on the first video, and I'll say it again. There's a reason YouTube is free. People think that they can get all the info they need just by researching something on YouTube. People think Amazon FBA is a scam. Guys, is Amazon a scam? It's a $1 trillion company. I mean, seriously, like, is Amazon a scam? Like, I don't think so. They've been around a long time. This type of stuff, guys, this is no different than going to college. This is no different than taking an online course through college. You're going to get way more value out of this, probably. You're going to get way more value for a lot less money taking a course like this and investing in yourself to become an entrepreneur. I can tell you, I went to college for business. I had a great experience. I enjoyed college. However, to specifically, that's a general overview of business, and that's something I've worked in a day-to-day basis in my family's business for the last 8 to 10 years now. Yeah. This right here is, and I learned all along the way. I got a ton of experience doing what I do during the day at my family's business. This right here is something that is fully targeted towards specifically teaching you how to do and acquire a particular set of skills to be able to learn how to do this Amazon FBA business and do it really, really well and do it efficiently. And it's going to help keep you away from making a lot of the mistakes that Kale and Taylor made. When they first started, they kind of go over, hey, look, we did this, don't do this. Do it this way, because we can tell you we spent a lot of money and it didn't work.
Yeah, so true. I love that. That's actually such a good point. I mean, we call it 9 University, but I never really think about the fact that it really is better than a university. Like I got my master's from Duquesne, and it was in business, and it was like, okay, it was all online. I never saw a teacher. There was never a lecture. There was never a live stream. There was only assignments due weekly. Basically, it was like move at your own pace. I mean, when I think about that and that's like 45 grand for a year, right? I think about that in comparison to like VIP or Elite, where you have 6 live classes a day. So, I mean, a week. 6 live a week. Plus Elites have an extra one. Plus they have a one-on-one coach. I'm starting to think like maybe we should raise the price. I don't know.
Well, I mean, and if you think about it, I mean, not to put college down because, again, I had a great experience in college, but, you start to think about it, and with this type of business model and what you guys are providing, I mean, Amazon is constantly changing. Having somebody that's there to guide you through all the changes is so helpful and so powerful. It's one of those things where it's showing real-time change, and you guys are helping guide people through the right thing. Instead of going out of a textbook that might be 15 years old.
Absolutely, 100%. What would you say? So you've been in the program, like you said, you're one of the OGs, like you're one of the main people. What would you say is the difference between the people that are like you, who come into the program, and obviously, guys, and we'll be honest about it, like not everyone's on that scoreboard. Like we have people come into our program who just don't do the work, and there's not much we can do to help people like that, right? So like, what do you think is the difference between the people that are not on that board and the people like you?
Mentality and adaptability. Guys, certain things are out of your control. This whole tariff thing that's going on, it's out of all of our control. There's nothing any of us are going to do about that. Honestly, first off, most of the products that you're going to source on Amazon may or may not even fall under that category. But we had a lot of people in the group way back when that were, oh my God, what's this tariff thing going to do? Is this going to be a scam? And, should I not get into this because of the tariffs? No, honestly, guys, if something like that rolls around, successful entrepreneurs take lemons and make lemonade. You find a way around it. It's like, you're not the only one dealing with that problem. There's hundreds, thousands, all these other people that are dealing with the exact same problems you are. The successful entrepreneurs are the ones that, okay, how do I solve this problem and do it better than my competitors are going to do to give myself a leg up at the end of the day? And the other thing, honestly, is work ethic and the willingness to want to grind. You have to find your why. Why do you want to do this? For me, it's all about my family. It's all about my wife and our 1-year-old daughter. Guys, when I first launched this program, when I first got into it and I first launched my product, I never had any desire to want to quit my 9-to-5 job. I love what I do on a day-to-day basis. This was purely about how big can I scale a side business to help, additionally with my family and help give us that amazing life and everything. And so, when I started this, I had a 2-month-old at home at the time. And you know what? Hey, her and my wife would go to bed at 9 p.m. I was up till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Whenever she woke up and it was time to get, changed and fed, that was my sign that it was time to go to bed. Until then, I was grinding. You know what? Every day, every morning before I go into work, most mornings I'll come down and I help my dad out with his Amazon business. They started theirs a couple months after I started selling, and I come down and we work on stuff for his. You got to want it. You know what? At this point, I have a 9-to-5 job that I enjoy doing. I love doing my Amazon business. I coach for the elite students. I do the Saturday live stream. I mean, it's like, guys, you figure it out. If you want it bad enough and you have a reason to do it, you figure it out and you make it happen. Some people have that desire, and those are the ones that are going to be the most successful. The people that don't have that desire, that passion to want to do it, we don't make any guarantees. These guys don't make any guarantees that you're guaranteed to be successful. If you put the work in, they lay the blueprint for you to be incredibly successful. They give you all the tools, all the resources you need, but at the end of the day, you got to have that mindset that I want that 1% life.
Exactly. So true. And like I said, guys, I'm not... Kyle's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm paying him to say this. I really am not. Well, I guess I am paying him in the fact that he is an elite. He is one of our elite coaches now. So if you do end up enrolling in 9 University Elite, Kyle could be your one-on-one coach, and you could get on a session just like I am right now with Kyle and talk about your Amazon business, share your screens, do all of that stuff where it's like the actual one-on-one mentorship that everyone wants. I had the quick funny story, and then I'll let you talk about your experience with those students, bro. But like one of the first days we had Kyle as a coach, we were like, okay, we're gonna let you have a couple students, see how it goes, right? Because we have a few coaches, and he got off the call, and like 30 seconds go by or whatever, and this guy posts in the group. He's like, just got off my call with Kyle. I'm so freaking fired up. I would have paid that much for that one call. I got 6 more. Let's go. Like, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, one call could change someone's life. And so I just thought that was cool. But yeah, talk a little bit about your experience coaching elite students and helping people get to where you've got.
I love doing it. You know, I love all my students. You guys are all phenomenal. And again, this is something, what I just talked about is something that I go over with all of them. You know, right off the get-go, we talk about, you know, product research is far and away going to be the most time-consuming and frustrating part of the course probably. Biggest thing is don't get down on yourself. Everybody goes through that struggle to learn how to do it. But at the end of the day, if you want it bad enough, we're gonna figure it out. We can work around that and everything. And then really, you know, from there, it's all about, you know, every couple of weeks we do a follow-up. You guys have access to me in between all that stuff, so we can really, you know, you can text me, call me, anything like that, so that we can go through any questions that you have. We can go through it and talk about it and say, you know, and I can tell you from my own perspective, I did it this way and it either worked or it didn't work, and we can kind of go through that and kind of navigate that whole thing together. And then really, you know, we take you from start to finish. It's one of those things, we take you from the very, very beginning. We go through product research, how to source your product, how to negotiate, all that stuff. Once you source your product, okay, how do we make our ghost listing? How do we get our barcodes? How do we, you know, we go through all that stuff step by step. We thoroughly go over PPC and some of the things like that that are really going to help you scale your business quickly. And we make sure that there's no stone left unturned. You know, we make sure that we take you by the hand and walk you through the whole process to make sure that it's as comprehensive as we can possibly make it to get you off on the right foot.
Love that. So cool. If someone is watching this right now and they're thinking like, well, I'm thinking about either joining VIP or Lead, or I'm thinking about starting Amazon FBA, but I'm on the fence. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not quite there. I know it's going to be a commitment. I know it could change my life, but I'm not quite there. What do you say to those type of people if you meet them?
Guys, everybody has those doubts initially. Everybody wants to, you know, kind of, you know, they get in that analysis paralysis mode. Like, you know, I want to do this, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand, you know, be completely life changing. You know, like I said, hey, I've got a great job that I love doing, and I don't have any plans on doing that. Guys, this is the coolest thing about this whole thing. You know, yeah, when I first started, I was grind, and I still do. I still keep tabs on it daily, but I was, you know, just grinding like crazy. Yeah. You know, 3-4 hours a night. At this point, I probably spend 3 or 4 hours a week on the whole thing. I mean, honestly, it's incredible once you get it going, how passive it truly does become. It takes a lot of work to get there. I'm not gonna tell anybody that doesn't, because it takes a lot of work. And every time you launch a product, it's going to be a lot of work. However, once you get it to that point, you know, there is that massive potential if you know, if you hit the right product and you follow what they teach you in the course. So I would say anybody that's on the fence, you know, I've seen massive results with it. I firmly believe that this is the best business model moving forward for the next 20 years at least, if not more. I mean, Amazon's not going anywhere. Amazon's only going to continue to keep getting bigger. And, you know, get in now while it's at the, you know, you're at the ground level right now with the potential. This is like buying Apple stock when Apple first had their IPO. You know, this is like buying Apple back in the 80s or something like that. You know, this is a huge potential opportunity if done correctly. Like I said, there's a reason YouTube is free. There's a reason for that, because nothing is comprehensive and nothing is video by video by video. This is step by step how you do it. It's all kind of commingled, and you have to kind of decide which step goes first. This, you have course content, you have your PDF files that walk you through the whole thing. There's worksheets. Like Kale said, there is live streams almost daily. I mean, there's so much value in there. And you have the Facebook community. We haven't even talked about that. honestly, huge shout out to the whole Facebook community, the 9fam in general. I mean, guys, we have an amazing community, and this is something I always talk with all my students that are in the elite program about as well. Is not only the fast track program being amazing, and I mean their response time is ridiculous. It's like 30 seconds. People are getting an answer or something like it. It's insane. But if you're not in the fast track, just being able to reach out to the actual Facebook community that we have. I mean, they've got thousands of students in there at this point, guys. Who that's a lot of collective knowledge of people that have been there, done that same type of situation that you might yourself be in right now. There's a good chance that if you don't know the answer, somebody's probably going to know if you reach out and say, hey, I'm struggling with this right here. Anybody have any tips? And people are really helpful and are willing to share that type of info. I mean, there's some of the originals, Brian Snoddy and guys like that are sharing all these different files and showing people how to do things the right way. And even a lot of the newer members that are learning kind of different tricks and little hacks as they go through that are willing to say, hey, when negotiating, try this. Sharon is super active in there. And I mean, we've got, so many great people in there that are willing to help others. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's very interesting how, as the programs have been upgraded, the level of talent in the groups has been upgraded, which I think is really crazy because, obviously the prices have gone up and, VIP and Elite are more exclusive groups. But what's come with that has been a higher quality of individual. Nothing against anyone who's in non-university. Obviously, you guys are amazing, and nothing against any of you guys. But what I have noticed is that the people in VIP and the people in Elite, they take it so seriously. They are posting in the group, they're answering people's questions, they're on the live streams, they're locked in. When I'm there and I'm like, okay, ask me questions, it's like boom, 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 quality question after quality question.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's even the same or better on your Elite calls and guys. Yeah. Go ahead.
Some people come prepared with for the call. They have questions ready to go. People literally that started the course 2 days prior are already into week 2 or 3 because they want it that bad. They see the success other people are having. They want it that bad. And the other thing is, I've done some of the Saturday live streams in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern because I live on the East Coast. I live up in New York, and I'll get people on the West Coast 6 a.m. their time. They're on there because you know what, they want it. They want it that bad, and guys, that's what it takes. If you want it bad enough, I mean, and here's the other really cool thing about that. So, guys, not only because you see a lot of people online that, like Kale said, they throw negativity and they talk about that, and a lot of people are like, oh, he doesn't make $45,000 a month. No, I don't make that. I sell that. However, what I'm more proud of, even more so than the fact that I'm doing $45K in revenue, I'm more proud of the fact that I'm hitting almost $20K in profit per month right now. Guys, that is insane. That's 45%. Yeah, I'm at 38% right now, but I've got one more variation coming that will put me pretty much up at 50%. So guys, that's the cool thing because these guys teach you these are your parameters to look for. Obviously, they're not ironclad. You don't have to get the 200% ROI. But if you do, I mean, you really want. I should say, you need to get 200% ROI. I mean, if you want to make that kind of money, hit the parameters these guys are teaching, and you can make that kind of money. And it's not instant. I mean, guys, I wasn't making that kind of money right off the get go. It takes time. However, once you get going, that's $250,000 a year almost in profit. I personally haven't taken a dime out of the business because I want to continue to scale. Last time after I talked to these guys on our live stream, we talked afterwards for a little bit, and that's exactly what they told me. They said, hey, if you're able to and you have the budget to do it, don't take a dime out for the first year and just keep on scaling. And I'm so happy that I listened to that and just continue to keep doing that because eventually, I know the money is going to be there eventually, but right now, my goal, I want to hit 83K a month. That makes me a 7-figure seller, averaged out over 12 months. So I want to get there. I'm getting there. I want to hit 50K. My goal was 50K within my first full year, which is January. So I'm almost there right now. And really, I want to get to 100 at some point. But 83 has always been my goal because that makes me a 7-figure seller.
Dude, 83. You're probably gonna hit that in quarter 4. If So that's what we'll do. When you hit 83K, we'll fly you out here. We'll have dinner. We'll celebrate. We'll do it all. Because, I mean, you deserve it. That's incredible. So the next video you guys see of Kyle will be in here, in this office. We're going to make it happen. Or we'll just fly to you or whatever is convenient for you. But, dude, I mean, that's just incredible. $20,000 a month profit. And I want to circle back really quickly and kind of wrap it up here. Is a lot of people have read the book, The 4-Hour Work Week, right? You guys have read that book. It's like, I want to work 4 hours a week, live wherever I want, work wherever I want. And Kyle just told you he's making $20,000 a month profit on 4 hours a week of work. And so, but, lots of people read that 4-Hour Work Week book and they're like, well, okay, well, I'll start it up and I'll just start traveling the world. It'll be instant. Of course, it has not been. Kyle has put in the work. He got into a great program. He invested in himself and in a real company and worked his butt off, but now he is literally at that 4-hour work week lifestyle. And I personally know this from experience, and Kyle does now too, that Amazon FBA is probably the greatest passive income source on the planet. Like, there's no other way you can really live that 4-hour work week lifestyle unless you just, the only way I can really think of is selling your company for like $100 million and living off the interest. You know what I mean? Like something that passive where you can only work 4 hours a week. It's pretty insane. I don't know.
And that, guys, that's the biggest thing. If you sit back and think about it, I mean, that was the most enticing thing for me. Not only was the potentially passive income, but, you know, again, my family's in the furniture business. I come from an industry where, first off, if there was anybody that was ever skeptical about going into it, it would have been me, because I come from one of the very few industries where nobody makes money selling online. Everybody told me, nobody makes money selling online. And I just said, no, nobody makes money selling furniture online. However, I think there's an opportunity here. And again, hey, it's a lot of work, but, it's one of those things that once you get going, there really is that potential. And for me, I noticed the fact that, I don't need any employees to run this business. I don't have that additional cost. I don't need to deal with the logistics, which is a massive part of the business that I work in on a day-to-day basis. And so much of the other overhead that you deal with, I don't have to have inventory at my house or a warehouse or anything like that. You let Amazon take care of all that for you. And you just, you sit back and tweak things as needed, and you work on scaling it, and then you get to the point eventually where, if you're doing it right, you can just kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, because even in comparison to other online businesses, you need basically nothing. Like, let's compare it to 9 University. Obviously, Emily's the only one back here right now. Tuesdays, a lot of people work from home here, but we have over 100 employees between Fast Track, between salespeople, between coaches like Kyle, between support staff. Over 100 employees just to run the program that Kyle has participated in, right? And that's an online business too, right? We don't shy away from that. But Kyle's saying that he, by himself, is on his laptop at night and is doing $20K a month profit. That is the ultimate, if anyone had like a dream of an online business, that's what it is. So that's why I can't understand why people hate on Amazon FBA. I don't get it.
No, guys, it's for real. You get with the right program, you get with 9 University, learn the stuff the correct way, and the potential is there. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. It's, in my opinion, like I said, if done right, it's the best business model of the next however many years. Until somebody figures out a better way to do it, and I don't know how you could. I mean, there's all these other companies, Walmart, Target, they're all trying to get into doing this. Nobody has the back end capability that Amazon does at this point. They've got all the, what happens is you sell on Walmart's platform and you end up fulfilling it from your Amazon inventory because Walmart can't figure out a way to do it. So, I mean, that's the thing. It's, hey, I posted something in the group the other day. I posted a screenshot not only of my Amazon sales, but my eBay, because, that's something, again, we go over that stuff in the course, and it's something I talk with all my elite students of. Once we start scaling, how do you use other platforms? And Amazon has their multi-channel fulfillment. Guys, they own this game right now. They're not giving it up anytime soon. I mean, everybody else is trying to come in, Walmart, Target, everybody's trying to come in and do it, and it's going to be tough.
Yep, agreed 100%. Well, we've been on for over 30 minutes. We could talk all day for sure. But guys, if any of that made sense to you, if you're wherever you're watching this, honestly, the thing I will say just after Kyle has talked about all of that is let's take it serious. Let's actually consider the fact that this has actually happened. Like, you watched one video 6 months ago, and now we are here. This is a 10 times growth in someone's real life. Like, he has actual kids, an actual wife, and an actual life that are being affected by this. So let's, instead of typing and dismissing stuff offhand, like that could never be me, or I could never do that, or this is too much for me, why don't we consider the fact that Kyle is a very smart guy. He's a very personable and smart individual, but he's very much like a lot of us, right? Me and Kyle are very similar. He's probably a lot like a lot of you guys out there. So don't discount yourself. You can do it too. Put in the work, all that stuff. I could talk forever, but that's it. Any last words, man?
Honestly, I would just say, guys, it's worth it. You're worth it. If you want to better yourself and better your family, find your why. Why do I want to do this? Find out what's your reasoning for why, or if you're already in the program, find your why. What is your reason for wanting to do this, and then go for it. And that's the biggest thing. You know what? You need somebody to help show you the path and show you the way to make this a successful business. And if done properly and you get in the course and you do it the right way, it can be a life-changing type of experience.
Absolutely. Love it, man. Cool. Well, we'll leave it there. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Have a good one.